Opening, hook plus intro. Super fun, pumped up tone. Really hype the giant carrot and adventure. Hey, have you ever imagined that one single carrot could spark a wild adventure packed with sneaky tricks, jaw-dropping surprises, and non-stop giggles? Today we're hopping right alongside three super playful bunnies on their mission to win the giant carrot of their dreams, where the big bad wolf's evil schemes, crazy dangerous obstacles, and the magic of teamwork come together in a story that's both heart-pounding and heartwarming.
Ready to see how our clever little bunnies outsmart every challenge? What happens to that mean old wolf, and who finally claims the giant carrot? Let's dive in. 1 second pause before the story begins. The Great Giant Carrot Race. Excited voice, big wow energy for the discovery. Slow down a little during the tiny argument. One bright morning, deep in the lush green forest, three bunny buddies accidentally discovered a massive carrot peeking out from under a pile of leaves. Their eyes lit up like fireworks, totally thrilled and bouncing with joy. But then, uh-oh. Who gets to eat this monster carrot? A little squabble started. Luckily, these bunnies are geniuses. They came up with the perfect fair solution. A big race starting from the farthest corner of the forest. First one to the finish line wins the prize. All three were jumping with excitement, completely unaware that an uninvited guest, the big bad wolf, was hiding nearby, secretly listening to every single word. Pause plus soft forest sounds, birds chirping. The big bad wolf overhears and sets a trap. Low, sneaky voice for the wolf, then switched to total slapstick comedy when he falls in. The big bad wolf, always starving and always a bully, overheard everything about that giant carrot. He rubbed his paws together and set a sneaky trap. He dug a super deep hole right on the race path and covered it with leaves. Those dumb bunnies are toast. But nope, the three bunnies were way too fast and nimble. They hopped right over the hole without even noticing it was there. And guess who fell for his own trap? The wolf got curious, leaned over to check his masterpiece, and boom, he tumbled straight in. The whole forest shook with the bunny's quiet little giggles. Talk about instant karma, total comedy gold. The jumping race and switched signs. Faster pace when danger strikes, extra happy and proud when the bunnies help each other. Next part of the race, follow the signs and jump like pros. Poor bunny number 2 got poked by a thorn, but his friends immediately stopped to help and kept right on going together. The wolf refused to quit. He sneakily flipped all the direction signs to send the bunnies straight into a super dangerous swamp. He even slathered sticky honey all over some rocks to make an extra tricky trap. But our bunnies never gave up. Thanks to sticking together, they leaped perfectly across the rocks, pulled their buddy free from the honey, and crossed the swamp as a team. Meanwhile, the wolf got glued in his own honey, attracted a giant swarm of angry bees, slipped and splash, face planted right into the swamp. He ran off screaming in terror. Total epic fail. Pause plus swamp splashes and faint bee buzzing. Crossing the swamp and the power of teamwork. Warm, cozy, feel-good tone really emphasize friendship. While crossing the swamp, the bunnies faced wrong paths, slippery rocks, and sticky honey everywhere. One bunny got completely stuck to a rock because of the honey, but the other two instantly turned around and yanked him loose. No bunny gets left behind ever. Because they worked as a true team, all three kept pushing forward. The wolf, still glued in honey and running from bees, he had to give up completely, clearing the way for the bunnies. The lesson is crystal clear. Teamwork can conquer anything. The swimming challenge and the net in the tree. Fast, breathless pace, big cheers for the lucky twist. Next challenge, swimming. The three bunnies zoomed through the water and hit the finish line at the exact same second, total proof of how perfectly they worked together. The big bad wolf was hiding up in a tree with a huge net, waiting to scoop them up the moment they stopped to snack on lettuce. But suddenly, a migrating bird flew straight into the net first. and yanked the whole thing, wolf and all, crashing down to the ground. Plan equals completely ruined. The bunnies escaped danger once again, still proud and smiling big. The wolf disguises himself as the giant carrot. Tense and sneaky at first, then explode into big, goofy laughter when the farmer shows up. Almost at the finish line, the big bad wolf pulled his sneakiest, most desperate trick yet. He plopped himself right in the middle of the path and disguised himself as the giant carrot, just lying there waiting to gobble the bunnies up the second they got close. But right at that moment, along comes a cheerful farmer taking a walk. He spots this huge, perfect carrot, grins ear to ear, and hoists the whole thing onto his shoulder. The wolf's disguise instantly falls apart. He starts flailing, yelling, and freaking out like crazy before bolting away in total panic. The three bunnies hop past with the biggest victory smiles ever. Happy ending. Warm, joyful, super feel-good voice. Really hammer home the message. And guess what? All three bunnies crossed the finish line at the exact same moment and were declared the winners together. At first they thought the carrot waiting at the end was the real prize. Nope, it was just the wolf in disguise again. But did that stop our heroes? No way. They quickly sniffed out the real giant carrot the wolf had hidden, pulled it out, and happily shared every single bite. And here's the big, beautiful lesson of the whole story. Real friendship, sticking together and helping each other out can beat any challenge life throws at you. And the sweetest victories are the ones you share with your best buddies. End with cheerful, bouncy music, happy forest birds chirping, and the cutest little bunny giggles ever.